Yeah. Here. Watch this. Boom.
Oh my God,
Problem
we
solved.
MacGyvered it. Yes.
Problem solved.
I just wish you would have done it right. Now I feel embarrassed.
Well, you built the
no.
whole set. So
Yeah,
this is
well,
your fault.
you put that in today.
Whatever, dude.
All right, start this shit.
I'm excited.
Welcome to the What's Good Tampa Show. What's Good Tampa Show. This is where we talk about all things Tampa Bay and beyond. Coming to you from the Gimmick in Ybor City, here's your hosts, Austin and Sean.
A little bit. What have you been up to since the last time you were on the show?
Oh man, when was I here? In summertime? Like
I
it's
think-
been
yeah,
too
it was-
long.
it's
I've missed
May.
you guys.
I think it was May, yeah.
I mean,
May?
obviously we keep in contact, but
Yeah.
lots of things. I've been doing lots of commercial work.
I see.
Keeping busy, coming back and forth to Tampa. I want to get a place here. I want to finally move because I love it
Well,
so
let's
much.
be honest. You've been saying that for like 2 years.
I know. He's calling me out. I know, but I have been touring places, and
Okay.
so yeah, I was trying to like just.
Austin knows a lot of people in the real estate
Yeah.
market as well, so he
do.
can help you
I do.
out.
I can help you out.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
where-
I went to some of your recommendations. I've been
Okay.
eating around the city, and per you.
Yeah.
And fantastic.
It hasn't
You do a
been,
great
right?
job with your reviews.
Thank you. Well, I was a little disappointed when I saw you were back at the Pearl again, right?
Okay,
Come on.
I went to the Pearl.
Yes.
Okay, I have a question about you,
yeah.
for you guys.
Yeah.
Meat market. Is it all that? I have reservations. I have not experienced it yet. Go.
No, it's all that. It's all
Is
that.
it?
It's really
Okay.
good. You're gonna like Meat Market. Meat Market is one of those places. It is like really fancy, expensive, but it's worth it.
Okay.
It's worth every penny. Yeah, I love Meat Market. Hyde Park in general. You've probably been there.
That's
at
where I'm
this point.
staying right now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's beautiful down there.
Yeah.
You love it, right?
I
It's-
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's tons of shopping, good restaurants. You can't really go wrong anywhere in Hyde Park. So
Okay.
good. So Meat Market. When is that? Tonight?
That is tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night,
And
all
everybody
right.
see all these beautiful people going in and out, but I'm like, is this going to be bougie, hoity-toity? But is it actually worth the hype? So you say yes.
I say yes.
Okay, great.
It
I
is
haven't
worth
been
it.
there, and I don't plan on going there.
Yeah,
I'm pissed Elmer's closed.
he's a suburb type
Okay.
of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
okay, he's
doesn't
not
enjoy
into
the
it.
city.
Bonefish
No,
Grill,
no.
you know?
Oh my
I
god.
enjoy a bonefish grill.
Yes.
No,
I
get
do.
out of here. We're the local
No, but you know what I
people.
like too? I like to take the kids down to the pool,
Yeah.
make myself a cocktail, and put it into different cups, and no one knows I'm drinking.
There you go. Oh my God, you know what I did? So I'm really obviously like everyone else into espresso martinis, and I like them black. I don't like any Baileys. I don't like any cream in there. But I was when I was back in the Midwest, I'm walking, and there I live in a cool little neighborhood. There's a trail, and they put an espresso martini to go for me. I don't know if that's
Oh,
like
wow.
you're supposed to do that or not, but I had a kitty cup that reminded me of it. I'm just like doing my little walkie walk with a little espresso
Oh, that's
martini
great.
action. It was nice, and it was after 5 o'clock.
Oh,
Give
come
me a
on.
break,
It's
don't
only
judge.
fun when it's 10 a.m. So what I was going to say, too, is in Louisiana, I don't know if you guys know this, but when I was traveling in this gym company, we did marketing all across the country. I went for 3.5 years everywhere, from Fargo, North Dakota, down to Biloxi, Mississippi. So we were in Louisiana, and there you drive up to these smoothie places that are full mixed drinks. And they hand it out the window of a drive-through into your car. The only rule is you can't put the straw in. You have to do something.
What?
Yes, so you can literally go order an alcoholic beverage smoothie,
Okay, an adult smoothie. if you
an
will.
adult smoothie,
Okay.
and and it's literally only booze. There's not like kid smoothies there. It's a literal shack that sells like booze in a smoothie, and they hand it out the door in your car to you.
What?
Straw until
No, they
later.
give you the straw, but they can't put it in.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
That's just weird.
Yeah,
That's just
Louisiana.
weird.
Must be a law.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
seriously.
great. It's probably one of those back in the days. But here's the other thing too: is like you could. I always wondered this too because they're like, people are. How many people are walking through Walmart with a Yeti cup getting hammered? I mean, it's happening. It's happening.
Can you walk through a Walmart with just a cup? Can you do that?
Why can't you?
I
You know what I wanted to do one time? This is bad, and here we go making it about me and my stories. But
so here you go.
every time I go
You know
to
we
Walmart,
have a guest on the show.
yeah, of course.
I love this. I feel right at home. I love it.
Every time I go into Walmart, I get this urge when I pay for my stuff for self checkout, like I throw away the receipt because I refuse to have them check the receipt of me. I own these goods. I'm walking out the door. So every time I make
What?
full eye contact with them as I'm walking out, it's just
this
like, I
is
wish
ridiculous.
a motherfucker would tell me that there is, you need to see my receipt. But every time, like sometimes I'll forget to throw it away and I'll just have it in the hand and they're like, sir, I need to check it. I swear I crumple it, hand in their hands, throw it away for me.
You know,
and
that's-
just keep walking.
That's a great story, but let's get back to McKinzie and let's talk
But isn't
about.
it bullshit? Isn't it bullshit?
Connecting all of us.
Let's
Let's talk about the Pearl.
let's get back to the original question. So what's been up since last May? That's the last time we saw you.
Well, I picked up a lot. So I am a spokeswoman for a car dealership.
Yep.
It's down here as well in Wesley Chapel.
Okay.
Or not Wesley Chapel. It's actually Newport Richie.
Yep.
Kinganley Key. So I've been doing that. We've been expanding and killing it. So I've been doing lots of just fun travel and projects
that.
and commercial work. And,
I actually saw you on TV a few times.
Did you?
Yeah, in
Yeah.
those
Okay.
commercials. I remember when you said "see you in IKEA." I remember when you did that last time you were here, and then like a couple months later, I actually saw. I'm like, oh shit, that just happened.
It's
Yeah.
catchy.
Yeah.
Well, it's so funny because they're always like, "I'm more, Kins, want more, top it," and I feel like I'm shouting at people. So I apologize if I'm like in your living
No,
room and
it's-
it's like too much.
It's awesome.
It's
Your
great.
Kins are at a 10. I should probably take it to a 6. But in studio, they're like more.
Yeah, it was so
But it's
cool.
fun.
I was in Cleveland like at some point last year for my cousin's wedding, and we
Okay.
were at the casino there, and I happened to see your commercial pop up, your Kia
crazy.
commercial. I was like, that's so wild.
You can't get away from me.
I can't get away. No, absolutely not. No, but that's awesome.
fun. I
So
like
you've been doing a lot more of that.
Yep,
What
doing a lot of
about Blonde After Dark? Is that still going
Yeah,
on?
it's still going. So I don't know, did you see the latest episode
I
with
did.
my
I haven't
girls?
yet. No, tell me about
And they
it.
were all blondes. And that was just actually a coincidence. You don't have to be blonde to be on Blonde After Dark.
Okay.
But
Okay.
you can be. But yeah, so that's fun. We have lots of episodes. They're just being edited. So,
Okay.
but it's still going.
It's coming out.
It's coming out.
I
It's
love
really
it. I
fun.
love it.
It's been in the works. It's kind of been one of those stop, start. It's just a passion project of mine, but I have
Yeah.
a lot of fun doing it.
Oh,
So
yeah. We know all about that, the start and the stop.
And then we're doing something. We had a show here at the Gimmick, so we are doing 6 shows a week.
Like he's back on us like an
back on.
already.
And so no, but it's
I'm
good
trying.
because it actually reminds me of what she was just saying with the show. We're doing Date in the Dark, where Austin's hosting a dating show
Yes.
here.
Wait, okay.
Oh, it's amazing.
Okay, tell me all about this.
Okay,
it's gonna
so
be great.
I
it's
love the
awesome.
name. I
We're
love the name.
and are we ripping off the idea, or did we give credit so we're not ripping
we're
it
giving
off?
enough credit.
Okay.
I mean, we're
So
changing
like
it a
you
little
don't
bit.
physically see
So
the person.
this
physical?
woman came down from New York and was
Okay.
like, "Hey, let me rent out the place. I want to do this thing." But she like did it 2 days prior. She was in Miami, did a show,
Okay.
and then she comes up here. So literally, you have the full crowd. They all have paddles. So like there's 4 people, 2 guys, 2 girls. We
Okay.
interview all of them by themselves.
Okay.
Audience can ask them questions. You're just getting to know them, okay? Then
Is
after
this all in the dark?
all in the dark like
the
this
dark.
in the
Okay.
show.
In this kind of
okay,
dark.
like and so then the audience sees 2 boys, 2 girls. They say, "I want to match this one and this one up." And they vote on who goes on the date on stage together.
You know what though? I'm kind of liking Mackenzie's idea better, where it's actually dark and they don't see them. Because ours, we actually see
You
them.
can kind of see. I think it's.
Oh, dark.
And then,
yeah.
like you turn all the lights off.
Yeah, but that gets
That's kind of
weird.
cool.
That
No,
gets weird.
no, it's
Yeah,
kind of
You
cool.
like weird.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
yeah, I do.
Seriously, you're the weirdest guy.
Actually,
I know.
and that show, it got weird.
Did it?
Oh.
Oh well, yeah. There
Well,
was.
then, okay, so what happened?
Okay, so
Oh, I don't know if you want to know.
unfortunately, so
So they
Austin,
start making love on stage.
no, well, Austin was one of them. He would have. I mean, he
I
would
was,
have.
I was one of the guests. Yeah, yeah.
He actually was a replacement because you can like replace. So he's like, all right, and then they
You got voted in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
to go on stage and be one of the daters because he was single at the time. He's been going through craziness, but we won't get into that.
I do want to get into that.
Yeah, everybody does. But so anyway, he goes up there, and this woman. So you think it's like dating in the dark, and you know, what do you guys like about each other? And they're like, now they're in their date in front of everybody. It's like a 20-minute date where they're talking, but then the host is asking questions, and then right away, what's the first question she asks you?
What kind of porn I watch? Is that what
Are
you're-
you serious?
I swear,
yeah.
it goes right there off the cliff from start to finish. Now the crowd's like, what just happened? Because I was taken back by it. Like the
I
first
swear it was
question.
gonna be like, how much do you make or something?
Oh,
No.
okay,
You know, like,
or
just
what's,
like,
what's,
you know.
Immediate
or
into
like
the
what's your
sex stuff.
favorite? What's your ideal idea for your first date?
Yeah.
And no, she just like and and it's this woman is funny too because she's a comedian, but you don't see it. She wears like a night, like she was like a gown, and it was like she was done up right.
she was
and
put
then
together.
she just goes. What kind of porn? And people are kind of taken back, and then it just starts snowballing. Then they're asking questions like, "Yeah,
Did you start to blush?
I think I handled it well.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
I
You
handled
just
it well.
answered.
I'm not shy.
You answered
I'm not
direct.
shy. Yeah, I was just direct. I mean, be honest.
You took your
know?
shirt off on stage, the whole deal.
Did I?
Because they wanted to see your tattoos or something.
Oh right, yeah.
wow.
And you're like, dude, I'll
And I-
just. But
So
it
was this a love connection or what?
No, it
No.
didn't work out.
It was funny because then they asked you, like, could you
Didn't
see
work
this
out.
going again? She was like, no, and he's like, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
you know, it
Then
wasn't
the
feeling it,
other
but it was
couple,
fun.
the
It was
other
Okay.
couple,
They
were-
hated each other. I
he was
think.
like 36, first question, and he goes, and in this thing, I mean, it was like it should have been scripted, and he's just like, well, no, I'm a virgin. Then it gets real
Do you
weird.
think? Do you believe it was true?
Oh.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, it was like okay,
it gets
36-year-old
worse.
virgin.
You would know.
Okay.
You would know.
And, yeah, and not only that, he's he's staring in
you
their
wax
eyes,
his
a little
chest? He's like,
autistic.
"Oh, Gabby, wax it!"
So I'm the guy in charge of like giving the mic questions, but I can't help myself. So now at this point, I'm going too far, embarrassing people, doing my thing.
Yeah.
And but you could tell there was something off. I don't want to call him autistic or something, but something was there. There was
Okay.
a tism, something. So he would like just look you right in the eye and like,
autistic.
what are you talking
No,
about?
he was just a regular guy.
Oh, regular guy. What do you remember most about that interview with him?
Well, I don't want to say in front of a lady.
You can say it.
She doesn't
Did he
care.
have a boner the whole time?
No, he didn't have a boner the whole time. But they
That
asked,
would have been great.
Like,
they asked him about his masturbation.
Like, how do you
habits
get
or
through it?
something,
How do you
and
get
he says
through
he
it?
doesn't masturbate, but he humps his bed. Like that's how he comes. He
oh my god.
He masturbates by humping his-
in front of
his
everyone
mattress.
in this potential
Everyone-
date.
yes.
Oh
Everyone.
my god.
And then when he says this, the hands start going up and they're like, pick this scenario. And they like ask him, and the other girl's very awkward at this point, and be like, what would you guys do if you guys
Yeah.
were about to get intimate? And then she's just like, don't ask. And then he would just stare down. He's like, I don't know. I'd probably wait for her to tell me what to do. You know, it's like
Oh my
wild.
God.
Wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
How did this end?
Oh,
Do they go on
amazingly.
a date? Okay, so
Yeah.
the winning couple goes on a date then? Or what?
It's
The
just
date
like-
is on stage.
Oh, that is the date.
We're
Okay.
watching you together on
Okay.
stage.
Yeah. They start
Okay.
asking each other questions, and then at the end, it's like, do you guys want to go out after this? Yes or no? And then they
No.
both
then
were like, no.
Yeah.
Everyone said no.
Everyone said no. Everyone
And then
said
you just
no.
awkwardly like leave?
Well, yep,
Oh,
they
you talked
awkwardly
after?
walk
You
off
were
the
talking
stage.
afterwards,
It was
too?
very weird. It was
Yeah.
very weird. I was way more into her friend than I was her. Like when the time they were like,
Yeah, that's the thing too. Is like,
Yeah.
and then in the way it was supposed to go is like you could trade. So like if she wasn't feeling him, she'd be like, I'll take his spot, her
Yeah.
spot.
Oh, like
and then-
tap in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not going to probably get into all that, but we're going to do our version of that. And I think as you on stage, me in the crowd, it may be, you're going to have to be not super aggressive because we're dealing with, you know what I mean? So it's
be
going to
tough.
have to be very cool, but like the way she angled it was just why it got there immediately. Like
Yeah.
we're talking about stuff that you probably don't talk about on a first date from Hinge.
Right.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
appreciate that. Like I like a
100%.
first date when you just go there.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
then you cut all
Really?
the BS.
Oh,
and-
yeah.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be about porn, but I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, you're like cut all through the, you know,
Get-
the
yeah.
bowl. It's like,
Get-
oh,
get it out of the
what's-
way.
Like get it out of the way. Like
Get it out
yo,
of the way.
if potential threesome is that a possibility down my life? And you'd rather just know that up front.
Yeah,
True.
exactly.
I guess
You
you're
would
right.
too, though.
Were
Wouldn't you,
there
Austin?
prereqs before you went?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
so they kind of get to.
True.
Okay, they
Or
get
straight
to.
up, are you? Well, not prereqs. No, I mean she kind of
What
like.
if she's like, I don't want any guys up there that are under like 5'4" or something.
He was
like,
5'6", probably. Yeah, he was. Oh.
He just made the cut.
Yeah.
Just made the cut.
Yeah, I
Just made the
think
cut.
so. Yeah. But it's cool because we have so many like comedians, audience. So there was a bunch of people that want to. So it was easy to pick people,
Okay.
and they're awesome, and they're not that. 'Cause I know them all. Yeah.
Oh, so you know them.
Yeah,
So
I
you-
know.
okay.
Like I don't know them intimately, but Austin's gonna get to the rest of that.
He's like, I've slept with every single person that's been here.
No, but like that's the thing. Austin will
intimately.
Austin will get into that. But my thing is, I just think it's different. See, everybody, the love connection idea, that's cool and stuff, but it's for TV, and I don't think TV exists. I think TV's dying. So this independent podcast and like where there's no
Yeah.
censorship,
Yeah.
that's coming up. So if people can get a hold of it, then and they love it, then you've created a base.
Right, and it's real.
And
I
it's
like
real.
It. It's authentic.
Yeah,
You know what
and
I mean?
nothing that happens in these walls are fake at all.
Right.
We've been here almost three and a half years, and like I've never like had to like try to do something. It happens naturally. Like you know what I mean? You can't fake it. You
I
can't.
like the dark concept though, because it's
Yeah.
almost like the show that's
Yes.
popular on right now. I don't know if we should say it or not. Is Blind. You
Yeah,
know,
I
haven't
Love
seen
is
it.
Blind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah,
the
I've
same
seen it.
concept, but you're behind walls, and they, you
I
know,
like the
and then
show.
at the end they see each other. But I'm like, I just worry that I'm not addicted to the show or anything. But like, what if you are totally enamored with someone, but then you do see them, and you're like, oh,
Yeah, true.
They do
I-
Yeah,
those,
dis.
those like Aiden Ross or whatever his name is, one of those influencer dudes, and I don't know too much of the influencer world, but I've seen videos that people have sent me where like that big tranny that's disgusting that looks like a
Ew.
warthog, and they do this blind thing, and they're like, yeah, I would chill, and then it's like a reveal, and it's that you would know it's like
Oh,
the
I think I
famous,
do know what
yeah,
you're talking
warlock,
about.
but so it's so crazy that.
What?
But then they're like, oh,
see what I
and
do
the
with-
people like literally say, and the people are like, oh, and then you're like, what? And he's like, it's like, you know, What? Can't we? You liked me like 5 minutes
Yeah,
ago,
you
the way
were
I was
about
talking.
to propose to me, and now what?
But so is that okay, or is that a bit? Because here's the problem: producers, everybody else knows the game. So like, if you make an agreement that it's not going to be disgusting,
Right.
then I think it's cool.
Yeah.
But if it's going to get weird,
Yeah, it's gonna get real weird. I mean, of course, producers always step in for like shows like The Bachelor, Bachelorette. They
Right.
want the villain, they want the
Yeah,
people are on
right.
for
True.
the show.
How scripted are you? Would
know
know
what I
better
mean?
than us. How scripted are these things?
Oh, like 100%.
100%.
Now.
I mean,
Yeah.
now, I mean, 100%.
Original
Even like
Real
house
World?
hunting shows, which I
Yeah.
love, but they're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, they already know what they're
Definitely.
doing, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
How do they have that budget? I have so many questions.
And that's the other problem too, is they're like, how'd you get it? And you're thinking, I remember watching the shows back in the day, and then you're like, listen, they're making more for this episode than that house is worth.
Right,
So
exactly.
they don't really care. Oh, we can't do this because we only have $5,900 left in the budget, so we
Yeah.
can't put in this. And it's like, oh,
Yeah.
you found a way. Oh, we had to barter out this. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
No,
well,
you did.
I'm sorry, Naked and Afraid. They had potato chips on deck.
we almost got my ex-wife and I. We almost got casted on one of those like vacation.
Naked and Afraid?
No, not Naked and Afraid. Not Naked and Afraid.
No, he'd be
Tuned
like
in
more
for that.
No, he would be more like Naked and Ready to Go.
It was one of those vacation rental like
Okay.
home shows where you buy like a vacation rental property. But the deal was you had to buy the home first
Right.
before they even bring you on the show. And
good
then so you have
idea.
to pretend to like look at like three other
I'm leaning
properties that you're
towards
not
number
even.
two,
Yeah,
although,
exactly.
yeah.
But
That's
didn't,
silly.
bullshit.
didn't that Magnolia with the couple from Texas, Waco, Texas, they made like a whole channel of that stuff.
I have no idea what
Probably.
you're
It's like
talking
branched off.
Yeah.
It was funny watching my dad discover Naked and Afraid. He'd never seen the show. He's like 2 bourbons deep, and we're like, all
Nice.
guys, what's this? You know, and then he gets sucked into it. He's like, oh my
about.
God.
I love
it's so
that.
crazy.
I like that show. It's entertaining.
I would survive 0.2 minutes probably on the show. I'm not a survivor person.
You're like,
I've interviewed them, but
Yeah, you're like, my feet itch. I'm out.
I'm out of here. I got bit by a spider and I'm out.
Could you do it?
Yeah, I think I could.
You 21 days.
Is that how long it is?
Yeah.
I mean, I would make great television
Yeah.
if
Being
I
just
had a
naked.
partner that actually like knew what they were doing.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
would be dead and
Oh,
no
I know
time.
what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing.
What if I would
I
get
can
in?
handle
I
it.
would get in there and like just to, because I'm in my mind, how can I get the girl to quit so it's just me? Because I think you win her side of the money too. And I'd be
Oh,
like,
really?
hey,
That's how men.
yeah. So I'd be like this. I'd be like,
no, this guy's a psychopath.
Oh,
This
men.
guy's a
Rid of
psychopath.
her.
So I go like
So I
this.
take the money.
No, so I go like this. I go, listen, I know they said this is 21 days, but by day 3, these cameramen are going to be gone, and we're going to start a society here, just me and you. And I'd be like, what the fuck?
And then, ha ha.
And then I'd be like, don't worry, I stole all the potato chips that they were holding in case we went into anemic shock or something. But they do that too. Is I see them, well, we got to give them, vitamins so they don't die.
Yeah.
It's like, well, then get out. You're out of the show.
You're out of the show.
Yeah.
I mean, that show's gone on forever.
It has.
The
Has it?
longest.
I
Oh
didn't
my
know.
gosh, they still have it rolling.
Yeah,
It's
XL
incredible.
now.
Wow.
XL.
They bring them on, swinging.
Oh my word.
So anyway, yeah.
Yeah, anyway,
And
what?
now a word from our local sponsor.
What? So we got this dating show like we just talked about.
Yes,
What
okay,
advice
dating
would
in
you?
the dark.
Yes, dating in the
I
dark.
love the
What-
name.
What would you give advice to the men on the show? Like,
Ooh.
because
Okay.
he said the one guy said, I would probably just wait for her to tell me what to do. Is that a good strategy or
I
is
see.
that a
He
terrible
needs some
strategy?
dating tips.
Okay,
in
no,
here.
I like that. I like that. Let her, but I just be funny and be natural. Women love it's kryptonite. A man who can make us laugh is everything.
Oh, perfect.
So just like,
Have you ever heard this guy's dad jokes? It's incredible.
Yeah. What did the buffalo say when he was leaving his son?
What's that?
Bison. There we go.
I mean, this is
He's here
unbelievable.
all night. For
I'm
us.
here all night. I got you. I'll be on
love
tonight.
that.
Comedy show.
No, but I think that's
Oh,
true. Dating in the
shit.
dark. Yeah, and I mean, be a little like. But not too.
Okay.
But see, here's the problem: women these days are so used to toxic relationships, and, the
And
up
watch a
the
lot of
down and
true
the up and
crime.
down. So when they meet an awesome, solid person, it's like it's
they
almost
even know?
foreign and weird, and then they're like, "This is boring and vanilla," because you're so used to the toxicity of like a crazy dude. That
Yeah.
So
But
it's like
why?
you want
Why
to
do
have
y'all like the
you want to have
drama?
like be a good guy with a little edge. That's what for me, what my friends and I always talk about, like a really good guy, but you want a little edge,
little
like
edge.
that could like you like to.
You
want
want to make sure that Austin's not going to get his ass kicked.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
No,
Yes. But like a
handle it.
sweetheart.
He was a wrestler.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
He was a professional wrestler. Did you know that?
Ira actually told me that last time. What was your name again?
Oh, I don't tell anyone that.
But you told me.
Because then we can look him up on YouTube.
Give us
No.
a hit. What it rhymes with?
Bombayus.
It was a weird gimmick. He was basally a gay guy.
No, okay. No, I wasn't.
He had these ruffles in his shirt.
Two problems.
Will you stop?
And it's so weird because who would think you're a wrestler? spandex with another guy. That's not gay.
No.
No, we're play fighting.
Yeah, you're smacking each other's asses. Yeah, it's fine. No, but it was fun. Did you enjoy it though? I know we go back to this a lot,
We're
but
talking about McKinzie.
oh, sorry.
I
Mackenzie,
mean, I enjoy wrestling. I enjoy.
Awesome,
I
me too.
enjoy wrestling. I've interviewed a bunch of divas. I think that would
Oh
be
yeah,
Oh,
who's
that's
your
awesome.
favorite diva?
the blonde one. I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, of course.
The blonde one.
The blonde
yeah.
one. Yeah.
Have you guys been watching all the games and the basketball and doing all those things?
Him for sure, not me.
Yeah.
so
Oh
much.
yeah,
Are you,
it's amazing.
how's your bracket?
Busted. I had
Yeah.
Auburn winning it all. They got
You
popped in the
did?
first round. Yeah.
Okay, I went wild card Kansas.
I had Auburn, Tennessee.
Okay.
So Tennessee's still. But my thing is Duke just finds a way. The Final Four is going to be awesome. Final game's going to be on the Eclipse night. It's just going to be exciting.
Indy,
and
where I am, it's like one of the crazy
Oh,
people are flying in
big time.
droves. I think I actually will be
really?
in the sky for the. Did you guys buy the glasses? Like I
No.
want the glasses.
No.
People make fun of people. I'm not like, oh yeah, Eclipse, but I think it is a cool thing to do. But people were making fun of me when I bought glasses.
you know what's so
I'm probably
crazy?
gonna make fun of you
Yeah.
for this.
They're saying the absolute perfect line for the eclipse is in St. Albans, Vermont, which is about an hour north of where I'm born and raised. My brother just told me this, so it might not be correct, but I'm going to believe him.
Okay.
He said
I
that
have the path of
billion.
totality. Hold
Yeah. Where's the absolute max?
both
And I
are
believe it's in
dorks.
Vermont. And he said that there's like billionaires all flying private planes
Yes.
up there to watch the apex of it, and it's in St. Albans,
Why?
Vermont.
Well, I guess I'm not understanding
it's
why
the
this
perfect
is such a big
line.
deal.
It's
They
the
sent
perfect
me
line.
nothing because this map tells me nothing.
Oh, that's great. That is hilarious. That looks like a snowstorm
This
over
map,
there in the east.
It says nothing.
Yeah, what is that?
But Indianapolis is in the line of it, and there's some in Ohio and Texas, I believe, as well. So it's kind of fun.
Where in Indianapolis are you?
So I'm in Carmel, so just north, 45 minutes north.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's like a little it kind of reminds me of Hyde Park, but not as like close to the water, obviously.
Yeah.
Where do you want? Do you know where you want to go in Tampa if and when you actually move
He's
here?
like, I don't believe that you're
Yeah,
ever
yeah,
moving
I
here.
don't think so,
I
but-
absolutely do. I love Tampa. I love St. Pete. I don't know. I've been just like, it depends the vibe.
You know,
Again,
I'm going to make
she's
some
all
people
over the
hate
place.
me here. What can you tell me that I want to talk about this, especially with
Okay.
an influencer at Tampa St. Pete,
Yeah.
because I'm going to be honest with you. I've been down to St. Pete, and I understand what you're saying, beautiful, but like I maybe it's just me, and maybe I'm just not enough of a cultured man. I just hate St. Pete compared to I hate it.
Yeah.
Really?
But I also hate.
People are actually starting to feel that way.
I hate Channelside too. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Wow.
I like
You're right down
Ybor.
the street from Channelside.
I know. I just don't enjoy it there. If I had to pick where I'm going, I would never pick Channelside.
And
I
you'd
would
pick
never
Ybor
I
over
would-
those?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Oh fuck yeah.
my
Fuck yeah. Because
Seriously, what?
Because
is your
Channelside
problem,
versus
dude?
Ybor, dude, somebody might get stabbed in front of you. You may see some shit you'll
And that's
never
what you're
see.
into, though. He
well,
just
no,
said
but
he
I'll
wants
tell
to
you
be
what I'm not
home with
into.
his
I'll tell you
kids.
what I'm not into. I'll tell you what I'm not into.
Tell me.
Pretending I'm cool paying $28 a hamburger. That's what I'm not into.
Yeah.
That's what I'm not
yeah.
into.
I can see. What do you guys think about like Wesley Chapel or being
where-
just
that's
He
outside?
is. He's in Wesley Chapel.
Do you like Wesley Chapel?
Suburbs. I live on
do you
a
like the
golf
birds?
course. Well, my backyard's the 15th hole.
Do you golf?
Yes.
Okay, so you probably love it.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
I'm in the cul-de-sac. We have a pool. Like everything. I have kids too. I have 4
Yeah.
kids. So like,
Oh, that's right, for his 4 kids.
Yeah, the wife and 4
Does he
kids
compete?
can go to the
Unbelievable.
pool and just have a great time, and then I don't have to deal with people pretending.
Okay. What do you know about? Tell me what you know about Lutz.
Lutz?
Does
Right
anyone
next
know
to
any?
it.
Okay,
Yeah, I had
so
a
it's just
business.
like
So
is
my
it kind of
first
new?
art studio. No,
No,
old.
it's
Oh,
old.
that's old. Okay.
Yeah, but
We-
it's like a suburb too.
Okay.
But a little
Sort
bit
of.
closer.
Older
Okay.
suburb. It's one of those like instead of these big these big communities being built, they're like on their own land.
Yeah.
You know,
okay, so
that's
it's
what
kinda,
a lot of Lutz
is it kind of like out in BFE, or do you think it's like in the mix?
It's on the way from here to Wesley Chapel. It's like right in the middle. So it's kind of like, I don't want to say Temple Terrace, but it's kind of like, it's expensive still, but it's like you have your own plot of land. Like, I guess you're not like, there's no HOAs, a lot of no HOAs
It's
out
not
there.
BFE. It's close enough to get like here,
Interesting.
like
Okay.
without.
But
any
is South
hassle.
Tampa like still the hotness?
That, of course,
Okay,
yeah.
that's
South
like where
Tampa
everybody
will-
wants to
And
be.
there are
Okay.
more
Everybody wants to be
condos
in
going
South
up and
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
But I'm surprised you hate St. Pete because it's such like an art place, like such art and like culture in St. Pete. It really is. I mean,
So-
galleries. There's
I had 7
dollies.
pieces sold in Wesley Chapel last night. So
That's
at Market Night.
congratulations.
No, thank you.
That's
Thank you so much.
amazing.
No, but thank you. But no, I'm glad because I think that more art stuff has to get up that way. Because
yeah.
down here, it's another excuse to charge double. And I like to make it super available, and I love to do it. So I do it for the free. I just feel like when you go to St. Pete, you know, and listen, I love some people that own kava bars and stuff, but there's this thing taken over that I can't. It's just not me. It's not that I hate the people. It's just that's not my vibe.
It's not your vibe. I get that.
Well, what do
I get
you
that.
enjoy? Because that depends on where
Well,
you should
I wanted
live,
to ask
right?
you about the water taxi. Weren't you pumping?
Okay.
You were kind of talking about a new water
Yes,
taxi
the
vibe, and I
water
wanted to maybe
taxi.
experience that.
Yep. Yeah, it's right there on Channel side, so right
Okay.
by the Pearl, like where you're staying, right
Okay.
that area there. And they do like the water taxi. You can buy a ticket and go. You can have it all day long. So you can go up and down the river
That's
all
so
day.
fun. All right.
And it has like maybe 11 or 12 stops all down Riverwalk. So you stop at like multiple restaurants. You can go to Have you been to Armature Works yet?
No.
Oh, so you need to go there.
I have not.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
need to
mind
go there.
Armature Works. Hey, back to me. Sorry.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. I mean,
I do. Armature Works as a spot.
Okay.
I'm a fan of, but like
great.
it's great. I love it.
Yeah, so
It's
you
a
can
cool
take the
place.
river down to Armature Works or multiple restaurants and parks and stuff like that. And it's like $25 for the whole day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
See,
so
that's
you can
something I
go
was
like to
looking
one
into.
stop, stay there for a couple hours, then hop back on the taxi, go to another stop, stay for a
Okay.
few hours, whatever. And now they just started doing what I was talking about. That recent thing was they started doing like a sunset cruise. So
See
if you-
that? That's a great date
yeah,
idea.
A great date
Yes.
idea.
And
Go out.
it's light into the dark dating. You know, you get to
Exactly.
experience the whole thing. See
Yeah.
someone, and then if you don't like it, it goes away.
Yeah, so I recommend that. And you probably have you been to Sparkman Wharf yet?
No.
Oh, see, what are you doing?
I know. I need him to make me a list of all the. You don't like it?
Just don't listen to anything he says. He's a suburb guy. He doesn't understand the
Sparkman
city.
Wharf was way better when it wasn't Sparkman Wharf, when it was what it was before.
Channel
like,
side back in the day.
Channel side back in the day, Hooters up front, dueling piano bars in the back, Howl at the Moon. That's what I love.
But-
some guy that wasn't supposed to be there spray painting pictures, charging $12.
You like that. You dig that. I like that.
But I know you're like a very active person, like
Yeah.
to be outdoors and stuff, right?
Yes,
so
I
like
do.
I think South Tampa for you would be perfect because you
Okay.
have like Riverwalk, you have Bayshore, you have all
I did
these different.
Bayshore, yes, this morning.
Yes,
I
you
was
have
jogging.
all these
It
different
was very
activities
nice.
to do. Where in like Wesley Chapel, you got nothing.
What
but
do you
golf
mean
course.
nothing?
You
but
got a golf
courses?
course and a Walmart. And
No, there's tons of water parks. There's tons of like splash
Yeah,
pads.
Walmart.
Splash pads are getting amazing nowadays.
Yes,
you
yeah.
wouldn't know that whole gimmick.
Well,
though.
there's a splash pad right by Armature Works if you want to go
Very
there.
cool.
Yep,
Very
so-
cool. Well, I still have some exploring to do, but next time, I'm here, I want to be like,
Yeah.
now I'm a resident.
Yes.
I live here.
Yeah.
I did watch the Florida game, by the way. We're talking about brackets in Indianapolis, even though they got out. But
Yeah.
I was cheering on.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, it was good. It was good. All right. So what else is happening with the dating show?
So when is that? April 20th.
Yep, 420.
Right?
Okay. Ooh,
And,
420.
yeah, 420,
Nice.
8 o'clock. Tickets, I believe, are still available.
Okay.
And it's just going to be it's very interactive with the crowd. You don't have to. You can just sit and watch. But the idea, too, is, in my opinion, is like we want to bring different shows in here instead of just comedy. Comedy is
Yeah.
great, but like another flair. Like we
Yeah.
do the roasts. We do the competition, which is tonight at 8 o'clock. We do this, and we do like don't tell shows here when you're not supposed to tell the headliner. We tell everybody, but
All right. Yeah,
So-
little mystery.
Everybody.
yeah.
Mystery.
So that's kind of another step in the to see, because not everybody wants to see a comedy show.
God,
But they
I
would
wanna
go
see
to a
more
dating show.
comedy. Like, what's your favorite comedian you've ever seen live?
Oh, live?
That's
Chris
so
Rock,
fun.
probably
Chris
back
Rock?
in the day. Yeah, I saw him in the Tampa Theater. Oh man, I must have been like 25, 26.
Tampa Theater. That's
Yeah.
a cool venue. to see.
Oh, very nice.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, probably Dane Cook.
Yeah,
So,
I remember. Well, I don't know. Dane, he went like,
Yeah,
where's he
I
at
know.
now? You
Well,
know?
you know, his family stole all his
like
money.
his brother, like
Oh,
really
yeah.
screwed him over.
In jail.
What?
Yeah.
In jail because of it.
What?
Oh yeah, he lost
Yeah.
millions.
Oh shit.
His
I
brother
didn't
like
know
embezzled
that.
all his money. He was
And
so
he's like, I just
fantastic.
realized that like I don't have any money. What do you mean I don't have any money left? You've been handling all my bills, and he's like, oh, there's nothing. Like $4 million gone.
Yeah, so he really got screwed. And then he married a very young gal, very, very young. And I don't know what happened now. He's just out and
he's just
about.
out, yeah,
He's
yeah.
just out and about. I wanted to go see Jeremy Piven. The Pivs was in Miami. I think like
Okay.
last night or tonight or something. But I love him. He's fun. But yeah, like
What's the
big
favorite
cut.
one you've seen though?
That I've seen, like, the late and great Bob Saget. I really love
yeah,
Bob because he was
yeah.
just like OG. Like
Yeah,
we
yeah.
grew up with him, right? So
Yeah,
he was
totally.
awesome. So
The cool thing is we see him on, whatever home videos, America's Funniest Home Videos. But then, like at a comedy show, he's dirty, dude.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
dropping the bombs. It's so
well,
great.
we talked about last time you were here. You interviewed him at one point, right?
yeah, I did.
That's
and he
a
was
cool
so fun.
experience.
Yeah, it was so fantastic. He-
Tragic how that happened. It's just
I know.
terrible.
He's-
Passes out, hits his head, dies.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So you never know. So you got to live it up. You got to go
Yeah.
on those dates. Live
Oh,
like, you have no tomorrow. It's a good way to be.
Well, speaking of living it up, what is something that like you've been always wanted to do that you haven't done yet?
Go to Australia, and I want to hold a koala.
Oh,
People
really?
are like, they're ferocious kids. They're going to rip your face off. They have chlamydia.
Yeah,
I don't
seriously.
care. I want
You
to
don't
hold
care.
a koala.
Yeah, fuck it.
Whatever.
I think they're so cute, and I've always, since I was a little girl, wanted to go to Australia. I love the people, I love the vibe, and I want to hold a koala bear.
Oh, wow,
What's on your
really?
list? Yeah.
I don't. I want a bungee jump. I haven't
You
done
do?
that. Yes, I want a bungee jump. I don't
Okay.
know why that recently came into my list of things to do, but
But now
I
you just
wanna
all of a
do it.
sudden-
I think I just saw it like on Instagram and like that looks fun. I just wanna
Really?
try it, yeah.
Okay,
So-
from what do you want it from a plane or from a
not
bridge?
a plane.
Or?
Plane's a little. I don't know why it's even more dangerous than a cliff, but I just
She's
feel
like, oh, that's so a little
yeah,
crazy.
I don't know, but yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, I don't know. I just want to bungee jump. I want to learn how to fly like a helicopter. That would be cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
pilots are sexy.
Oh, thank you. like I'm a
Except
pilot.
for Kobe.
Sorry.
Kobe's helicopter pilot was not.
No,
No.
he was not the best. Yeah, so
Everyone's like-
those are two.
Yeah, that's
those are
good.
two.
What about you? What about you?
So I want to my next business I'm going to open. I'm going to create an indoor miniature golf course. Now this is not your typical putt like Tiger's doing. This is going to be full gimmicked out. Each hole's going to have its own like something nostalgia from the 90s, maybe a Mario hole. But here's the best part. I don't just want a bunch of shitty ass kids going in there beating it up, throwing it. Yeah, we have some weeknights for
How
that.
about adults
What I want to
only?
do is too, not adults only, but I want to have adult nights where we have dart leagues, we have
I love
men's
that.
basketball, we have bowling leagues. Miniature golf could get wild.
Yeah,
and
it's
on a
true.
YouTube channel, and then
True.
you have leagues where putt golf is worth 10 grand at the end of the year.
Ooh,
That's
yeah.
what I want.
That'll get people excited.
Yeah.
That'll get the people talking.
That'll
Fuck your
definitely-
bungee jump. I want to make a mini golf course.
Do you guys remember? Okay, so recently I've been going back in the day watching movies from way back. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I can't believe. Do you guys remember Weekend at Bernie's?
Oh my!
Yes,
I
of
just saw it.
course.
Yeah, a couple months ago. I love
I
it.
watched that movie and I was like, oh my! I was super duper little right when it came out, but I couldn't believe. I'm like, I can't believe they haven't tried to remake this.
I know.
And then I
Yeah,
was trying to think
seriously.
who they would like cast
Right.
in Weekend at Bernie's, but I had the biggest crush on Andrew McCarthy. I was like, oh my gosh, I was so itty bitty, but I've been watching those movies and there's like they don't make them like that anymore.
They don't because they'll be canceled.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
That's
So
true.
if there was ever a place to be shadow banned, it's us, probably because of the things I say. So we can't even. We have to. Our traction gets done because actually people have to watch us, which is amazing. By the way, thank you so much for 2.5 years of doing this. It's just
Yes.
unbelievable.
Isn't that cool?
But Weekend at Bernie's is funny because I remember when I re-saw it. Every time you see it, you forget like Bernie was an asshole, but because
Yeah.
when he was dead, he's the cool
He's
man
like
walking
everyone-
around. But he was like the worst. So
And I
that's
was
pretty
trying
cool.
to explain to like a 14-year-old the premise. I'm like, well, then he's dead, but they want to keep him by. So they're like, she's like, they drag a dead body for the whole weekend. Like it sounded so ludicrous coming out of my
Yeah,
mouth, but I'm like, yeah, but it's hilarious.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
So anyway, it's fun to go back and watch old movies.
What would you say is like one of your favorite '90s movies of all time?
Oh my god, well that's one of them.
Yeah.
What'd I say? Oh, I was just thinking about I like Short Circuit. I don't know if that's 80s or 90s. It's probably like,
Late 80s.
like,
I
I'm
would say
thinking
87.
Old school.
Yeah.
I love all
Like
the like
E.T.?
Pretty in Pink. Like I
Pretty
love
in
all
Pink,
those like
yeah.
16 Candles. I love all
Yeah.
like John Hughes stuff.
Yeah.
What about you? What girly movies do you like from back in the day?
Movies.
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs. is
Spaceballs
good.
good. yeah.
Spaceballs.
I would say like the Goonies is way up
Oh
there.
yeah,
The
Goonies. So I
Goonies.
lived
you're
in
still in
Oregon
the-
for a while. So
Oh,
like
did
Eastern
you?
Rock. Yeah, it was
Oh.
awesome.
You're
They
still in
built
the. You're
house.
still. Oh, did they? Mm-hmm. You're still in the 80s,
Is
but
that 80s?
yeah,
The
80s,
Goonies?
yeah,
So,
88, 89, something like
Tommy
that.
Tommy
What's
Boy.
90s
Tommy
like
Boy.
American Pie?
American Pie.
Oh,
70s,
99.
Yeah,
Okay,
99.
that-
My high school graduating year was the same as American Pie.
Oh,
Jason
really?
Big, he went through it. Like
Yeah.
he was like, he went through a lot. Now he's
Yep.
he's back. He's good.
But it was weird because he was so good for so long, and then he went down to Australia, held a koala bear. Next thing you know, he's fucked.
All right. Make this happen though. I'm going to do that.
We're gonna get a thing going to make that happen for you.
I love that.
I have some people that follow me and they're amazing and they're like, come on down, kid. They're
Yes.
so fun. So I
That's
have some tour
amazing.
guides when I go down there.
That'll be awesome. Well,
Hey, you didn't tell
I-
her about your dream about the tours.
What about?
Oh,
tours?
us doing tours together?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Yeah.
No, one
what
of
are you
his
talking
dreams
about? What tours?
is he wants to do tours around Tampa and get a golf cart.
Oh,
Yeah.
He wants to do
Yes.
that. Now, I'd like
no.
to be involved too, so I have a different idea.
Okay.
So tell me if you like
Topless
this, because he
tours?
always talks shit. So he wants to
I
go
think we
around.
told her this idea.
No,
last
no, he didn't. No, he didn't.
I think we
Did
did.
we?
I think we did. Yeah,
All right,
I'm pretty
so-
sure
Say
we
it
did.
again.
So this is what I
Refresh our
want. He
memory.
wants to go through and say like, oh, and like go through the history of what's happening. I want to take the mic with him driving and just make it up on the spot what
I like
could
that.
have happened.
No, you don't. Don't tell
amazing.
Don't tell
Could
me
have
like it if
happened.
you
He'd
don't.
be like, dude, over there,
Please don't
you'd
encourage
never
this.
believe it. You know what I mean?
You should do like 2 truths and a lie, and
Yeah,
then the
yeah,
people have
true.
to decipher like what's the
Yeah.
truth and what's
See,
a
that's a
lie.
better
Because then
idea.
they'll
Like,
actually learn and play a game.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
old bandits used to smuggle drugs under the tunnels out of that building, and it's a trampoline park now.
Yeah, exactly. And then people can determine what's
I
the
like
truth.
that little card.
Yes,
See,
2
Austin,
truths
you're
and a
always
lie.
shooting
That's
down
a
my
better,
ideas.
That's a
Oh,
better
wait,
idea.
Thank you.
Two
With
truths
your
and a
damn
lie, man.
negativity, shooting it down.
Just going around lying to people,
Not
making them
lying.
pay for it.
No, Not lying.
Stupid.
When you make a joke,
is a lie.
when you make a joke in comedy, are you
You're
lying?
not saying this
or are
is
you making
comedy.
people
You're
laugh?
selling a tour ticket that's not real.
No, I'm not going to tell them. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to say, come take a tour in Tampa. Then
you
they
just
meet
lie
me.
to them.
No. I'm going to tell them what I think could have happened. They're going to know that.
Terrible idea.
What I think
Terrible
could have
idea.
happened. No, I like it. Do two truths and a lie, or just
Yeah, I
a truth
like
and a
that.
lie,
That's a
and
good
then
idea.
people can play and learn something.
Yeah,
I like
and my idea was more of like a tour bus, and then you take them to like different food spots around
Very
the
cool.
city, and then they try it, and then
You
they all
that'll
rate it.
mend your two loves. You do.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
tried to do. I was
You
in
could do that.
Barbados, and I was trying to do. They had a walking tour, and it was supposed to be like a walking eating tour. We did not eat any. It was 2.5 hours before we even got. I left. I walked off. Some guy
Really?
passed out because of the heat. It was literally the
really?
worst
Damn.
walking tour ever. Barbados though was beautiful and amazing, and I went scuba diving and loved it. But yeah, so make sure you feed your people like
Barbados.
right up front.
You know, I'm glad you said Barbados because that's been on my list of
Barbados.
another one of those places I want to go.
It is
before I die.
awesome.
Is
It
that-
is really, really cool.
Really?
I'd never been there. Lots of people from London like go there, and it was very interesting. I went to Rihanna's auntie's. It was like Rihanna. Everyone's. I go to this place. I'm like, who? Someone lives here. Like someone. There's cameras everywhere. It's ginormous. It was Rihanna's pad, who she doesn't really visit, but she's super, super famous there, obviously.
Yeah.
So it was fun. And then I broke a nail. Blah blah blah. So I went to this nail salon, but it was her auntie's like store.
Really?
Like it
Oh,
was just
really?
kind of cool. I really got to like meet people and had fun. And then I probably illegally went scuba diving because I'm not certified. But
Sick.
our guy was from Australia. He's like, he gave me a really hardcore lesson, and the next day I went down and did the thing,
Wow.
60 feet deep.
Holy
So now I want to
damn.
get certified. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Is that
Have
your
you
favorite?
scuba?
I have many years ago. I'm
Now
not
I think,
certified
like,
anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, you were
not?
No,
certified?
I'm not. I was at one time.
Let's do it
Damn.
together.
Okay,
Because
let's do it.
snorkeling's for suckers now. I'm all
Yeah,
about scuba.
snorkeling is for losers. Seriously.
That's what we'll name this episode. Snorkeling's for losers.
Yeah.
Who wants to put on flippers anyway and a mask these days? You want to
Well,
be
you
full
still wear
suited.
flippers when you scuba
Yeah.
dive.
That's scuba for losers.
Oh, jeez.
Why not? Like, is it still super heavy though? I wonder if they can make it lightweight. Maybe your tour can't be as much. But the one thing about scuba that like I don't enjoy the idea of is like you have 150 pounds of equipment. What if you could be more free and swim around the freedom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can be lighter. They actually had to put, because I kept floating to the top. And so they kept putting like weights on me. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was messed up because I was scared I was going to suffocate when I first went down.
Yeah, sure.
And they're like, relax, because I kept pushing the thing and I didn't know it was puffing up my vest. So I kept going up. And they're like, Kenzie, go dum, go dum.
That's funny.
And that
makes sense, actually.
But once you are almost in a meditative state, and you like chill the F out,
Yeah.
then you can enjoy it. Because I was the first time like, I want to get eaten. I can't see.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, and by
Right.
the way, the people that were like, well, you see a shark down there punching in the face. No, I couldn't see. I can see anything. I was like, if something wants to take me down and eat me, they're eating me. I'm
Yeah,
flailing
you're
like
lost.
a little idiot. Then the next day, I was like, if it's my time to go, it's my time. I'm just gonna cruise. I was almost like in this awesome state, and then I really enjoyed it. You gotta
Nice.
chill out
Yeah,
because when
that's
you're
the
hyper
thing.
down there, you're gonna
Definitely.
be.
And
You're
that's
gonna
I think that's a
not
big
enjoy
problem
it.
people have. They panic. You know,
Yeah,
at
that
first.
was me the first day.
Yeah,
Like I was
yeah.
gonna get eaten, and there was all these shark attacks happening, and I was like, oh. But,
Is that the favorite, like your favorite place you've ever been, Barbados, or where is the most favorite place? You've
yeah, I
visited?
would say Barbados. I would say Barbados.
Okay, wow.
As today, Italy as well. I like Italy. It was
Yeah, I'd
beautiful.
like to go there too. Costa Rica's my favorite.
Really?
So far, I mean,
Did you
I
see
haven't
sloths?
traveled a lot. I did. I saw sloths, monkeys everywhere. It was cool, you know. And you got to surf. The beaches are beautiful, great. Love it. Costa
I want to
Rica's
go in
probably
the
top.
hills of West Virginia where like they don't have
Oh,
electricity
boring.
or running water.
Like,
I
we're
wanna
talking
see
about
how that
Barbados,
works.
Costa Rica. He's
Yeah.
like West Virginia.
Yeah, I want to see like where it gets real, where like they don't have enough money to eat, and I'm not going to give them money to feed them. I want to see
jeez.
how we acquire what we need to eat.
Do you know the slogan of West Virginia?
No,
Wild and wonderful.
I love it.
And my
wow.
car commercials, they're there.
New Hampshire, live free or die. Next to me in Vermont, New Hampshire, live
Yeah, how
free or
does that
die.
work? Do you so like you? I know you've done them for like Kia, right? Is that- and then
Yeah,
so
well, now there's 50 plus dealerships, so all different brands.
so
makes
like do you
models.
do that in one day and like you just say all the different places?
Yes. So literally,
must be
I
wild.
start and it's
Oh,
wild. And
wow.
like I'll churn out all these commercials in one day. But it's
Oh,
really
wow.
fun. But it's the magic of green screen. Yeah. So we'll go in, change outfits, do a million things, and then do
Yeah.
the radio spot. But I enjoy it. It's
That's
awesome.
fun, though.
Yeah, it's really fun.
That's fun.
Yeah, they have me popping out of a door. So it's like ding dong, and then I pop out. I never know. I like the basketball. I like when they give me props.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
they'll like.
yeah.
I almost got like Marsha Brady because they'll throw stuff at me, but I'm trying to look. So I got to do like a no look pass. Like there's some funny behind the scenes
What's
stuff.
probably like the craziest thing they've asked you to do? Anything wild or just kind
Oh,
of?
here we go. It's on dark in the day.
It wasn't okay. It wasn't during car commercials as well as a baby intern for our national radio show. They wanted to put me, it was back when Hummers were big, and they asked if they could pick a picture of me and put me on this thing that said like, who wants a Hummer?
Oh, I
And
mean, that's a
was
good
like,
marketing
I
tool.
feel like that's gonna like be detrimental to my future, and
Right.
I'm not gonna do that.
It's like,
But
dude,
they were like,
we need to hire a good girl.
That's
Should we
so
get the
funny,
Hummer
though.
girl?
Yeah, seriously.
So that was probably, or like I was a bud girl back in the day, like in college, and
Sweet.
they were like, "Here's your uniform," and I look and it's like a little, like a snack, like a little, like one of those plastic bags. And I
Well,
was
how
like,
else are you
"That's
gonna
my
have?
uniform?"
How else are you gonna make him drink Bud Light?
Oh, jeez.
I don't even like beer anymore. I don't like beer.
Yeah.
I don't do beer.
I don't do beer either. What's your
No.
drink of choice? Espresso martini?
I love espresso martinis. I like some Fireball.
Oh,
I think it's like
shit.
Christmas in your mouth. Like people discover that in college. Kids, I like a few years ago discovered Fireball, and I love it.
Oh,
It's kind of like the new stuff when they
I like
do like
Fireball.
Yeah.
like they do the Crown Apple, Crown Honey. It's like
Yeah.
drinkable, like with even Chuckle Rum,
Oh
which
yeah,
is 80
one
proof.
of our new sponsors, Truckle Rum.
It's 80
Ooh.
proof. It's
Check
a
that
fruity
out.
rum. You've
Okay.
already had like 5.
Strawberry rum.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
He's very relaxed.
Yeah.
Yes. He gets very nervous.
Feel
But,
free to try it if you like.
Okay.
I'll
but-
do it with
Is it
you.
strong?
No,
Okay.
I've never, you know what? I've never tried one, and I
I'm
hate
gonna
rum.
ring
I've
after
never
this,
tried
so-
one. I'll try it.
Okay.
It's like a strawberry.
This
flavored.
is cheers to dating in the dark and to
Oh, absolutely.
our friendship that
Absolutely.
continues to thrive,
Cheers.
and me
There we go.
finally moving here. Yeah.
Yes, finally.
The sound was perfect on that.
Woo!
It gets you there,
It
though.
does.
It's good though, right?
It's very good. It's like Fireball at the end. I mean,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
a little more raspberry-esque, or berry-esque, I guess.
Yeah,
a little
they,
watermelon. and
Yeah, is that what it is? Is it watermelon? Or
I think
cherry?
so.
watermelon, cherry. I'm
Strawberries.
just looking at the fruits that
Oh,
I'm seeing
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I'm like
I
looking
could
at
have
this.
just read the label, I guess.
Yeah,
but-
exactly.
No, it's delicious, you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chuckle Rum's cool, and
Taste that.
it's very cool. They shout out to the newest sponsor.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go in and get some beauty, like at a facial and stuff, because you guys have the best sponsors.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know.
Yeah,
We
she's
do.
the bomb.
Heightened
Heightened
Aesthetics.
Aesthetics. Shout out Stephanie.
I have not
she
been
gave
there
him
yet.
Botox on the show twice now.
What did you think about Botox? Brotox, if you will.
Brotox. Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Brotox.
You're welcome. You
know,
look great.
Thank you.
Smooth.
It's very smooth. I like it, I guess. I mean, I don't feel like it makes a huge enough difference where I don't look like myself.
Which is
but-
what you want. You want
Which
people
is
to be like, you look
natural.
so refreshed. Not
Yeah.
like, oh.
Yeah.
Did you try?
No,
Well, you
I
don't-
drink
you don't need
whiskey.
it.
I drink
Yeah.
whiskey.
You
You don't
need it
need it.
worse than anyone.
Do I really? See, I feel great. This new little gimmick. I'm just. Here's the thing too: is this? I don't ever like say. I don't ever look in the mirror and be like, oh fuck, I should fix this. Like,
Well, you should.
I just go. I go in the mirror and I say like, I gotta have 20 today at men's league. I play basketball still 4 days a week, and like this morning, I was pissed because I lost the game for our team because I got lazy. The guy ran by me, got the putback bucket. We are off.
Oh,
that's
so
my
you
fault.
lost
That's
it for
your
your
fault.
team.
Yeah.
Wow,
So
what
you
a
don't do
loser.
that to yourself in the mirror. But what do men do to women? Because we want to help women. Because women feel.
We just try to make them feel horrible so we feel better.
No, that's not.
Men
don't.
do that.
Of course they do.
Sure they
I'm
do.
married and I can just like
That's so not true.
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
I'm a
do.
gentleman. I'm a
I
gentleman.
got all dolled up to look beautiful last night. Wasn't told by the person I was out with that I would look beautiful. And then 3 girls were like, "Girl, oh my god!" And I was like, I felt bad. Like women they like
Then
that. They
he's
don't
not
need the
doing his
validation, but they want the person that
You're
they're
like,
with to be like.
why didn't
oh
he
my
put
God.
that on his
of
Hinge
course.
profile? That he's not gonna like at least comment something nice to you.
I don't give compliments.
But,
so put that
but
out.
some men do that.
Yes,
Oh, for sure.
Yes, I think that's important.
Is that an
That's not-
insecure man does that then? Because they're
yeah.
trying to pull you down.
No,
You know,
I almost think. What about this? Have you ever thought about this? Maybe he thought like, "Fuck, it looks like to everybody else, she's bringing me out." Like maybe he feels like a little bitch, and so
No.
he doesn't want to like rein you with, because then he'll feel better about himself, being like, "Well, I already know this is going nowhere after tonight, so like I'm not going to give her the courtesy of like being nice to her." And this,
Well,
that,
I
and the
think
other
maybe
thing.
more, if anything, it's like an intimidation thing. Like if
You
he
think
knows,
so?
like, yeah, you're super hot, and he's like, I don't want to, I don't know. I just think it's intimidation.
I want to know
think
what
it's
the men
intimidation.
think. So
Well,
okay,
I don't
that's
know. I'm
interesting.
not like that way. I always compliment. I
I
mean,
think what do men? So when women are, they put a lot of time, effort getting ready for dates. What do
Yep.
men actually notice? Like, what should we spend our time on? Hair, smile, smelling good, or whatever.
Well, the outfit- the outfit for sure, yeah.
Okay, I'm
The
helping women
outfit.
out because we are like paranoid about everything.
I would say the outfit for sure. Yeah.
The
I mean,
outfit,
that's like
okay.
the first thing you notice, and then, I mean, a beautiful smile too. I mean, of course, it's like what draws you in.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But outside of that, I mean, just someone like you said, someone that makes you laugh. I that's what I look for in
Yes.
somebody, like easy conversation.
And that you feel comfortable with,
Yeah,
right?
like
'Cause I
how
feel
quick will she get
awkwardness is
sloppy
so-
drunk? Quicker the better.
See,
Better.
unbelievable.
So I was at the Pearl last night. Well, I'm not going to call anybody out, but we were by the bar, so it was getting a little rowdy.
Yep.
And this chick like brought her dog.
Oh,
What do you guys think
St.
about
Pete.
people?
St. Pete. That's St. Pete
and
for
so
you right
the dog
there.
was cute, but I was like, that's kind of like you're eating. And I don't know. It was like
How about this?
interesting.
I
There's
have this-
drunk girls like yelling to each other across the bar, which is fine, but it's like
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a place for it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, how
Time and
about
a place
this
to
too?
bring your dog
Yeah.
around.
Do you want
Not
your
the pearl.
dog hair on your dress that you just tried to make yourself look good? Do you want
Right.
that thing spinning through the air? Do you want the dander from that thing to
Yeah.
fall in your drink?
Right.
Did-
Exactly.
does
But
this
she
guy-
put a little vest on that makes her allowed to bring it in.
Yeah, she's probably a companion.
Now,
dog.
are you allowed to pick that thing up and walk it out by its neck?
What?
That's what his mother would do.
What are you
It would grab it by
talking
the
about?
scruff of the neck. If it was being, outrageous.
Oh
I'm just saying, here's the deal. Everything's fun and games till somebody brings in a little corgi that pisses you off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh
true.
my God. Yeah,
That's
I
true.
would say, going back to what you were asking, the outfit, good conversation. Those
Okay.
are the most important things. I
Okay.
would say, as long as they're funny and just easy to talk to. That's like the most
Yes.
important thing. Like,
So it's
to
not
me.
awkward.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
not awkward. I hate awkwardness. Like, it's-
Yeah, my friend went on
awkward
a
silence.
date with this guy, and he was so great on paper, like everything, like all the things. But like in person, he was just like awkward. I don't know. It was like
Yeah.
a weird awkwardness.
Yeah,
She's like,
yeah.
I just was like, oh, like
Yeah.
pulling teeth to talk. And I'm like,
Now,
you can't carry
how
that on.
old was this guy?
30, 32.
Okay, so still young. I was gonna say at some point too, you got to get to a point where have they been out of the game? Had they been married for a long time? Now they're divorced. Like the
Yeah, that's
situation,
true.
getting back into it too is because here's the other thing I would say is like. My wife better never leave me because if getting back in,
throwing that
my
out there.
beautiful.
She better never.
Now
leave.
everybody, but
Won't
I
find
also don't, I also
You
don't
won't.
appreciate everybody saying I outkicked my coverage in this whole song and dance. Like I'm so like, yes, my wife is awesome, beautiful, and everything like that. But like, also, I'm pretty cool too. So like, it goes both ways. But I guess what I was saying is the new way to find companionship is crazy, and I think it's directly because of
The
social
apps
media.
and all
Yeah.
that, you mean?
Well, not even the apps, just in general. Like, so you know what? Let's say there wasn't dating apps. You
Yeah.
meet a random guy, like,
Yeah.
hey, well, let me give you my Instagram.
Yeah.
Well, then go. That's how now they know you.
Yeah.
Is that how you are doing it? I mean, are you
I
still
feel like-
single? Or are you
well,
dating right now?
that's complicated.
It's complicated.
Remember the Facebook originally
I
used
love
to
that
say
she
it's
can't-
complicated.
I love
Yeah.
that she can't answer.
It's complicated.
Are you dating
Don't
or is
be
it
shy.
complicated?
It's complicated. No, it's not. No, I'm dating. No, I'm dating.
It's complicated. We'll
No.
get into that maybe next episode. That'll
Yeah,
be like
yeah,
a talk. But I think the thing is, people think they have more options than they do for social media, and then like it's like interesting. Like, do you think you should? What do you guys think about a guy that will not showcase his woman on social media? I think that's shady.
Yeah, I think it's a little shady.
I want to get into this, even though Vic's out there with the Lambo.
I guess
Should we
it's-
take a quick break
Maybe
just
we
to
should
get
take a
him in
break.
and then get into this question? Because I want to
I
get
do,
into
yeah,
this.
because I want to get into this
Oh,
question.
big time. And this is me outside looking in.
Yeah.
And I was, I never went on a dating app once.
Yeah.
So, like, for me, I'm beyond that.
Yeah.
So I'm literally giving my opinion as a married man with 4 kids.
Okay. All right. So let's take a quick break and we'll get right back to this question.
Lambo. It's crazy.
Are we going?
Yeah, we just
Okay.
it was wild because the 2 workouts a day is whatever because you start having like especially with my situation like 4 kids like you have no time so you're
Yeah.
doing 11 o'clock you're doing I think a bullshit 45-minute workout but you're doing something so it's crazy how and I haven't had caffeine now for like 7 months so
shit.
Wow.
yeah
That's a
not
lie.
a cup
That's amazing.
You haven't had like a Coke or anything?
no I've had Diet Coke but it's caffeine free.
Is it? No, it's not.
Absolutely. It's caffeine-free Diet Coke.
Diet
Absolutely.
Coke. Oh,
all right,
mean,
so
if it's-
You specifically
all right, so
bought-
let me do this
Says
again.
caffeine-free.
I haven't
You
had a
specifically
cup of
bought
coffee.
caffeine-free.
Okay.
I haven't had a coffee.
He's like, I've had 16 Red Bulls, but no coffee.
Never.
As long as I didn't have a coffee.
You put this over here,
The
good.
coffee
Yeah, yeah.
really.
Okay.
Coffee really is the thing. But
Okay.
so yes, I guess some caffeine has got to me, but not coffees.
You know
Like,
what I
would
gave
have
up that's like really stupid? Gum.
Really? Why?
They said because it like makes your jaw super strong,
Does
like
it?
makes it like yeah. So my dentist was like, "Whoa, girl!" So I gave up gum, and I loved gum, and I've gone cold turkey.
Why just
and,
don't-
gave up
Wait,
gum
why
for,
don't
like,
you want your jaw to be strong?
Because like it can be, I don't know, for a woman, you don't need your jaw.
well,
yeah,
I get
because
it. So you don't
women
want to see
actually,
some-
your people, they get masseter Botox
Okay.
to take down your if
So-
you have like such strong. So I was like, oh, I'll just stop chewing gum, and I did, and it actually like just like
You look
Well,
great.
I will say
Thank you.
Austin does have a strong jawline. He doesn't chew gum, but he likes ball gags. So it
Okay, we don't need
because
to get
he's
into all
chewing
that.
on.
We don't need to get into all that. No, no, no.
You know what
so
I'm
we
saying?
should get back to our question.
Yeah.
We get back
for
to our
sure.
question.
Yeah.
Okay, so if a man does not showcase his woman, or maybe showcases under showcases, maybe like one time,
Yeah.
is the guy hiding something? What
Well,
do you think about
obviously
this?
you're going through this, and I want to tell you.
I'm just saying, I just think it's lame. But I also have guys that have their girl in their profile pic that come into my DMs and they send me dick pics. So does it even really matter?
Oh, that must be wild.
Oh my
Would be
god.
like a guy
Austin,
with
I
his
told
wife.
you to stop doing that shit.
Oh my god.
And oh my god.
Can you confirm I've never sent you a dick pic?
I can confirm that. I can confirm that.
Yeah, so I would say my instinct
Yes.
says if he doesn't do that, he's got something to hide.
Yeah, exactly.
Typically, I would say.
Nah, that's
I would
Austin trying to call out a dude.
No, I'm not trying to call.
No,
I would
this
say
is-
typically it means you got something. And now if you just started dating, I get the whole like soft launch thing. Like
Yeah.
you don't do it right away.
Yeah.
And maybe you post your feet together or like 2 martinis at the bar. But
Yeah.
you
I
don't,
do dig a little like a soft launch, like
Yeah.
a shadow or like his watch and your
yeah, exactly.
blonde hair, you know, like that. That's kind of like fun.
But if you guys have been dating for a while and there's still no presence of you whatsoever,
Or just like one from like 2022.
yeah, that's to me that's shady.
Yeah.
I'm just calling
Thank
it like
you.
it. To me,
That's
We'll do one more. Come
More.
on. Cheers. Cheers.
Yeah.
I'm going to step in here because, and this is from an outside perspective. Like, first of all,
he's
I'm going
never
to tell you
shown
something.
anything of his life.
You
Yeah,
never,
right.
dude. People not know you're married if they saw you
Everyone
online.
knows I'm married
No,
with
but
kids.
online.
Oh, fuck yeah, but I don't post on Facebook. I don't post.
Okay.
I don't have an Instagram
I
just for
would
the
say,
business.
Yeah. I would say people know you're married. You talk about your wife quite
Yeah.
a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, shit. A little bit, you said?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Here's the deal.
Woo,
Social
okay.
media.
Yeah.
Social media is what they call it, but it's the dating apps. It's everything and anything. And I'll tell you this, the question you asked, is he hiding something? That fact that you're asking that question is what's wrong with the apps and Instagram.
Oh no, it's not. There's nothing
Because-
wrong
let me
with
ask
that
you a question.
question.
Let's
I
say
would-
there's
I
no
would be asking something
Instagram.
too.
Let's say there's no
If I was-
Instagram. Would you be pissed if he wasn't sending text messages to his boys with you in it, or girls
No,
out
that's
there
different.
to see?
That's different.
But social
because
media,
social
shouldn't
media
be-
is public. That's the whole point of it.
Right, but here's my point. So now a guy has to be obligated to. So what about these girls that have Instagram fitness pages, and it's like, where's all the pics with all the dudes? Oh, because if you have a bunch of dudes in your pics, you're not going to get the followers, right?
Okay, well, I guess
Right?
That's true.
That's a good question. Yeah, that's a
That's
good
true.
point in question.
Bitches
because
be trifling
if this
out here.
person,
That's true.
If this person, let's just use a hypothetical, their whole Instagram is about shoes, like whatever, they're a shoe
Right.
person.
Yes.
Yeah, then it makes sense that obviously you're not on there.
Oh,
Right.
why
If
not
it's
though?
just
You're
their-
sharing your life
if
with
it's
this
just
woman that
their-
you love. Even though you
because-
sell shoes, you're providing a life
You
for her.
shut the fuck up for a second.
Only if you say something
there's-
that's relevant.
If there is, but if it's their personal page or
Yes,
whatever,
exactly.
and there's no pictures of you after 2 years,
Yeah.
I would say that's fucking shady.
Yeah, I feel like that's shady. So the thing is, like, okay, so if you don't want to showcase someone like that you're with this person, then why do you get to sleep with this person?
Yeah, exactly.
Because you
Cut it
allow
off,
it.
girl.
Because you allow it. That's
Right.
why.
I know. Okay, right.
But then, now here's the thing. Now if you say this,
Not her fault.
Hey, listen. Either you start throwing hints. Either I start getting some pictures of me and you on your Instagram, or I'm not fucking anymore. Like now he has a decision to make.
Yeah.
Now,
And do you want that
Do guys
decision?
want to showcase? Okay, if they have a beautiful
Absolutely
like
they
gem,
do.
do they want to showcase?
Absolutely.
You're asking in their head, should they want to? Yes,
or do
of
they?
course.
I'm just
No,
asking.
I,
Do they?
Fuck no, they
I
don't.
would say yes.
Why?
Well, I'm gonna go
Why?
a little personal on you. Do you want to get weird?
Let's get weird.
we'll get weird.
Let's get
Okay,
weird.
sure.
Okay, so here's the deal.
Yeah.
so
Have you ever made reels and you like put them on hold? You're like, I don't know when the time is because I want to put a picture of my girl, but I don't have any pictures of me on her Instagram. So when do I make the first call or does she?
Yeah, I would say that would be.
Bitch.
I would. That's that soft launch
Yeah, the soft
situation
launch
that I'm
situation,
talking
right.
about. And first of all, you make those things like so you can share them with that person, not with the world at that time, because you're like, hey, we're not ready for this because you just got out
Hey,
of a
McKinzie,
relationship, or
how
I just
often-
got out of a
Yeah.
relationship.
Yep. How often after you get out of that relationship, what do you think about going through your old photos and deleting pictures of you and your ex?
No,
Leave them in
You
there?
say no.
I say no.
I say definitely. Okay, well, one, I say definitely don't block because you want them to see like how wonderful. I wouldn't block unless you don't want to see, unless you cannot see their life and you're like addicted to looking at their
You don't
their
want to
stuff.
see that person out partying with somebody else.
No,
I
you
get
don't
that.
want to see it.
But you want them
don't
to-
want to
you-
see it.
They can see you.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah.
So
Okay,
if you
fair
block,
enough.
it goes both ways, right?
Yeah.
I think the block is bullshit because I think people have multiple accounts just to fucking hound and see what's
well,
going
that's
on.
true.
My point
too.
is like if you have one picture of a cheeseburger on your permanent post, you could have more than one picture of your girl.
Yeah. Well, and that's what he was giving me shit about. The
But
other
then
day.
all of a sudden, now you have a dude that's like, I feel pressure. Is she going to literally tell me I better show her off like she deserves or she's done sleeping with me?
Yeah, like you want to.
Well, then, okay, now there's a decision to be made.
Now,
he-
what does the guy do?
It depends. I don't know that situation.
Yeah.
Maybe he's going to be
What
missing
would
out.
you do if your wife said that? What if she was like, create an Instagram and I want you to showcase me, or?
Well, I got one better for you.
Whoa.
I got one better for you.
Big
My
time
wife's not big on
ultimatum.
social media. My wife's not big on social media anyway, and like she's just not into it, and I'm not either. But like, here's my thing: if she said that, I'd start having to scratch my head like, oh fuck, this isn't the girl I married.
Yeah, and then he'd turn it back on her.
Yeah,
That's what
exactly.
men
Well,
do.
of
course.
You're
No,
so
that's what
insecure.
he does.
Oh,
No, not so insecure. Not so insecure. It's just like I get this crazy. Why post a pic of you and your kids and your life if you want? Oh, because my friends and this and send a text then instead of the time on Instagram. Send people that you
You're
love.
missing the point.
No, because what it is I'll tell you what it is.
Missing the
It's a
point.
statement of value, and your value, like you just said, what it feels to you, I bet you, is he doesn't value me as much
He doesn't
to
wanna
put him
show
out
me
there
off.
to show me up.
Yeah.
Which means I don't
Which
think it's
girls want
shady.
that?
Yeah, but here's the thing. That's just you doing whatever the girl wants, bitch. What
No,
I'm
it's
saying
not.
is he's yes.
That's what he feels, but he's like,
Yes.
she's not going to control me. I do what I want, but do I want to be in a relationship with someone who still has a single dude mentality? Like, I
Obviously,
do what I want.
obviously, 2 years later, obviously you do want that.
Trying to hide.
Right now, that's what you want,
No.
and that's okay.
No,
Austin,
don't listen to
hey,
him.
That's not what I want.
Yeah, that's
well,
that's
well,
not-
well, it
that's the
sounds
problem.
like
That's the problem.
Show me, don't tell me.
Yeah,
Show me, don't
that-
tell me.
Show me, don't tell
Yes.
me. That we're all about actions,
Yeah.
matching words. Actions trump words.
I think
and
there's-
listen, if you're cool with it, Brad can keep doing it. But if you don't want to do it, then you shut him down.
I think
I love my brothers here. They tell me exactly how it is. I love that. Seriously.
I mean,
it's them trying to hide
Yeah,
you, and then
exactly.
but why?
hide you. No,
But
they're not
why?
hiding
But
shit.
why?
Why?
No, see, don't let this seep in your head because then it's every.
it's
they're not trying to
true.
hide shit.
It's
no,
true.
what it is here's the deal. What if he told you, you know why? Because my boys would make fun of me.
Well, then
And
fuck
then you're
your
like,
boys.
no,
I'm your
yeah,
girl,
exactly.
so
Yeah.
fuck your boys.
Yeah, I know what the
Yeah.
girls think, but I'm asking about
Yeah.
her.
I agree with
Yeah,
the girls.
no.
I know, obviously.
I agree, I
And
agree
that's
with
the
the
same
girls.
thing with like female friends. Like your woman should come first before your female friends. And
Yeah.
if there's a female friend that's shiesty and your woman
And
doesn't
as-
like that.
Yeah,
get
if my
rid of her.
boy, if I wasn't out, my wife was out with her girlfriends, and one of my boys was at a bar, and somebody like did something crazy, I would expect him to fuck that dude up. But it doesn't go in the girls thing. It's more about Caddy.
No.
How are we going to get this into a? Now you're a better friend with me because I have this thing. Brad just won't post to you. Now, Mackenzie, you're best friends with me because I'm telling you everything you want to hear. That's bullshit.
No, see-
bullshit.
No.
And it's all because of social media, and
No.
everything we're talking about is why the mass, why they collected all this power. And
But then I
information.
see, like we'll call her Sally, is engaged after 6 months, and
Yep.
her man freely posts how beautiful and amazing she is and do all these things. It's
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
he was humping his pillow to masturbate when he was a kid.
No, I see. I get what you're saying. I
Of
get,
course you do.
Yeah,
Austin.
yeah.
Yes.
And if you really care about the person and you're happy to be with them and proud of them, then you should post that you're with them. Like,
Yes.
what's the shame?
Let me
And
ask
what
you
are
a
you
que-
talking about? Your boys are going to be upset. And to your credit, like any girl I brought around, you accepted that person
100%.
because you're my friend.
100%. But then when they leave, I'm like, yo, this crazy fucking bitch.
Why,
What the-
but why would you say then, oh, I don't want to post it because my boys
Because
are
we're
gonna
talking
be
about
like, oh.
posting. We're talking about social media as if that gives a fuck. If there's a solar flare that knocks everything out, I'm not saying it is, then that just goes away. So
I know.
mating in the social media world just goes
so
away
here's
in
the
an
question:
instant.
is emotional cheating cheating? If you're just like do with a girl for
But now
6
we're
months.
defining
You
cheating.
tell me that.
Now we're
I think
defining cheating.
Absolutely, yes. If
Yeah.
you're investing in someone other than your partner and you're complaining about your partner to some other chick, if you're complaining to your wife,
yeah, that's
that is not
bullshit.
okay.
But
Agreed.
the word cheating, I mean, like I've never done, but I've had dudes tell me their wife sucks and I want to get out of this, but like
Yeah.
they're not cheating on their wives, in my opinion.
But if they were saying that to another woman about their woman,
Oh,
that's not
trying
okay.
to get
Another
laid.
woman.
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
Well, that goes back to the age-old story. Can a
Yeah.
guy be married but have girlfriends?
No.
No.
And I-
Oh, wow.
I agree.
no.
I would-
Really? No.
Absolutely not.
But this
Because-
guy's really
No.
progressive, so he'll tell us
But
why.
someone always wants to get with the other person. I'm
You
saying
think?
there's
I don't
always
know.
one person always wants to would if the opportunity to slide in would happen. Even
Put it this way, Mackenzie's super cool. It's not cool for us to be friends. Let's go hang out, Mackenzie. We'll just get a beer.
So we can't ever just be friends. Is that what
No,
you're saying?
it's like what's it, Wolf of Wall Street. We're not gonna be friends.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
Coors
know.
Light girl.
I've had friends who are girls that for like
Oh,
20
Jesus,
years
here
that
we
I've
go.
never slept with.
Yeah, but
or-
that's-
But
They thought you were
probably wanted
gay.
to sleep with you.
I don't know.
They thought you were gay.
Yes, you do know. He does know.
I don't know.
He was hoping.
I don't know.
He was hoping.
No,
they
I
said-
wasn't. No. People that I wouldn't sleep with either. But I'm just saying
Oh,
I've
stop
been
it.
friends with
What you
girls
wouldn't
who I've
sleep
never
with.
slept with for
But
a
they
long
probably
time.
wanted to sleep with you.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that changes everything.
Yeah, you're right. Your standards. You were a wrestler. I heard they have very high standards.
So I think at the
been
end of
good.
the day,
Okay.
I'm on your side with this.
Yes.
If they're proud and happy, they should post.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So fuck this guy. Got to leave him.
Well, but the thing is, the problem isn't your man. The problem is social media and an expectation. That's all. That's my 2 cents of it.
Social media.
He could be a
correct me
good
if I'm
guy.
wrong.
Don't get rid of him because he won't post you on social. That's something.
I mean, yeah, that's not an only reason.
Yeah.
That's just one of.
Well,
Exactly.
I
The
would-
other ones might be better reasons. That's the thing. Short king.
How's he in bed?
Whole other episode.
Yeah, no, but
Is he 5'8"? Be honest.
if is that like kind of do you think that's a deal breaker for most women if you don't post on social media? Is that like a big?
Well, it's shady. Or if
shady.
you've had posts and you took them down.
That means.
Yeah.
But that
That's-
means social media's captured you women. Damn.
Let me
Get
ask
rid
you
of that
this.
shit.
No, guys have been so shady on social media. That's the problem.
Well, now they have to, like, they've been so shady when there was no social media. Imagine if I had a cell phone in high
like,
school
if
or
you're not
college. What
liking
the
your
fuck?
own girl's post and you're liking some idiot's post, like some chick that's like,
Oh,
at the
shit, you
gym
see
with her.
that too?
Yeah, it's like, no,
But
that's not all right.
You're
Dude,
right,
this
but
is
you know,
getting worse.
you know what? You know what's not
worse.
all right though?
Okay.
Be honest though. Don't you wish no one had it? And
Yeah,
sometimes
it'd be better if no. That's
Yes,
why
I
that's why
agree.
our grandparents. That's why my parents have been married 50 years.
'Cause there
and
was no
hated it
social
every
media.
year.
Yeah.
No.
Like
No.
he
Good for
slaps her
them.
ass in the kitchen. They dance
Oh,
around.
I
It's
love
the
that.
cutest thing ever. It's like they're very compartmentalized, I will say, but they're literally the that doesn't last anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when you have beautiful kids, and I'm just going to promote having kids. When you have beautiful kids, you know this. It
Yes.
brings people together. It does.
Yeah. Do you
Or
wanna have
tear
kids?
someone apart.
No.
No.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
certain people. I'm going to show you something right now. Hold on one
I
second.
didn't want kids for the longest time, and now that I've gotten a little older, I do now. All of a sudden.
How many kids do you want?
I mean, just like one or
Just
two.
one.
Yeah, maybe just one or two.
Have one and then no kids are
How
amazing.
is my new 3-month-old? How do you get?
You
I
have
mean,
a 3-month-old?
yeah.
Oh my god.
4 months old actually. He's now 4 months old.
Unfortunately, he doesn't know it's not his yet.
That's exactly me.
Horrible. Are you guys done or would you keep going?
Done. 4 and done. I wanted
Did you
2.
get
She
a-
wanted
did you
4.
get a
4.
vasectomy?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Did I?
Yeah.
No.
No.
We
Would
might
you
need
ever?
that later on.
Get a vasectomy?
Not you.
Oh, yeah. Yes. We're done. We'll put it this way. We're done.
We're done.
Okay.
4 is a
And would I
lot.
ever get one? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They say
My-
actually March Madness is the time most men get them because then they can
Well, there we
ice.
have
They
it.
could put peas
yeah.
on there and
Just
I
watch
have an appointment Thursday.
Are you really?
Do you really?
But when I need you to get new ice soaking my balls, okay? So when I need
If
you,
that means you're gonna get a vasectomy, I'll do it because you don't.
no,
want-
you can't have
we
any
don't
more.
need-
Procreate.
No more Sean's in the
Yeah, I was
world,
gonna say
please.
you can't have any more Viking children to hold it down when the shit
Are
goes
all
down.
your kids blonde and
Yes.
just like yes,
Blonde hair
okay.
boys, all of
yeah.
them,
Wow, well, what a blessing.
Yeah.
What a
we love
blessing.
exotic. We love everything.
Well, my wife is from South Africa, so she.
Is she really?
Yeah, she
I
moved here when she was
wanted to-
13.
I want to go to Seychelles. Have
Oh,
you been?
yeah. No.
I'm not.
I'm never going back.
What do
never
you want?
been?
I've never been
What
there.
was so
She's
bad?
never. Oh no. I mean, I don't. That's for a completely different fucking podcast. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very interesting, but we're talking about wars. I mean, yeah, South Africa's not safe for a lot of people. Now, in the big cities where like the people go, absolutely. But she didn't live in Johannesburg. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. All right.
Anyway,
Let's
he's
leave
getting
it at that.
a vasectomy. He's getting a snippy snip, and it's gonna be
Well,
awesome.
And put it this way, let's. I'm not going to post about it online, and I'm never going to
You
have
should
a
live
woman
stream it.
tell me either I start posting with her or something's different. I mean, imagine. And you've been.
I get what
Can
you're
I be?
saying.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
As your therapist for the minute.
Yes, I love
I
this.
would say the reason that you are saying why aren't we getting posts on your Instagram? I'm not saying that's him having some kind of. I think it might be you.
What?
What?
You might be like, well, why
not-
wouldn't you post me? Like, duh. And then
Why wouldn't you post her? Aren't you proud?
Here, but
Aren't
you're
you
missing the
excited to
point.
be
Do you
with
see what
this-
I'm saying,
I
though?
think the deal is with the past, which we haven't gone into.
Yeah, he's fucking his ex, and he doesn't want you to know about it. What the fuck? I mean, I'm sorry.
Don't
What
say
I'm
that.
saying
That's
is,
not true.
what I'm saying is, I love
But
a
so
man.
is she.
I think it's so sexy when a man is like, "Oh my god, that's my
my girl."
fucking
Yes,
girl."
and I love that about you.
So
That's old
hot.
school too, because that
Like-
happened though when you bring her out. She's dressed nice. You bring her out somewhere, not on this fucking shit posting social media where there's comments involved. Because if I was his boy and he posted, "Look at this pussy,"
See,
putting
then
his
you're-
girlfriend
that-
just
that's
to
not
fuck with
true.
him, but it's I'm having fun, but it's like we're putting social media on a pedestal as if it fucking matters.
McKenzie,
That
I
pisses
post
me
you
off.
all over social media.
Yeah, no shit
I
you
put
would.
you all over there.
Yeah, no shit you would, pussy. And you wouldn't win in a
Yeah.
fight tonight
I mean,
at the
who's this
bar.
guy?
Your
Who's this
girl
guy?
would be going home with the guy that kicks your fucking ass.
I don't think so.
No. I like a man who's proud of his woman. I
Yeah.
what
No,
you want,
of course.
What you want as a power couple, a power team, you know, that is like, you're sexy AF.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's do this thing together. And like,
Fuck
you know,
yeah.
you don't want shadester energy.
Yeah, get some
No
weird.
dusty
Yeah.
energy.
Well, Austin would say beyond that, whips and chains. He wants to get into it.
I'm a king, for sure.
We call it, if you've watched Pulp Fiction, he's the gimp. He's the one that walks out on all fours with a ball gag in his mouth.
Austin, who's your ideal woman? Like,
Oh,
talk.
fuck.
We got to. Okay,
I,
describe her. Do you know?
no, but I
would
married my
say-
ideal woman, which is amazing, and I hope he gets to as well.
How many years in?
We're 8 years in.
I mean, are you still crazy as the day you
Oh,
met?
fuck, crazier.
But they
so
never had
what's the
sex.
secret then? What would you say? Just having
Obviously,
tons of sex?
obviously. What's
Dude,
up?
what's your secret? Just having tons of sex and just like
Sex is important.
Respect.
Respect is important. That trust is a big thing too. But
Yeah.
here's the other
See,
thing
how
too.
can
Is
you-
like
yeah,
Missionary
there's never
all
a
day. Missionary all day.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Just see now he's gonna get me talking shit about him, and it's gonna go this. The key to success too is know who each other are.
Okay.
The minute you try to say like, "Well, I thought you'd post me more."
Oh, why are you giving her shit
because
about
she
that?
needs to. This is I'm
I'm
giving
with-
her
I'm with
my
her on this.
perspective.
Yeah,
I'm with you
it's
on
true.
this.
No, but like that, if you're going into that,
But never.
remember when we said the first date, make it known?
Yeah.
Make it known from the first date. If we're dating for 2 years, I'd like to be in your pictures on Instagram.
Of course.
Did you tell him that?
Yeah.
Oh, so, yeah,
So
he's
what,
shady.
what
He's
triggers
shady.
you? What
Yeah.
triggers you? Like if you're triggered by something, do you bring it up to your wife or do you not?
Oh, fuck, everybody knows.
What? I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
what
I don't
triggers
know.
me? No, I meant everybody
What
knows if I'm
triggers you?
triggered by something. What triggers
So you
me?
don't hold back. You actually. Like
You know
that.
what triggers me?
What?
People thinking that social media and this thing. No,
Here we go,
it really does. Like, you know what triggers me is like if somebody posts like a picture of me and tags me in it, like I'm out having my life and doing like this motherfucker triggers me when it's like this is my time in my life, but it's like, oh dude, this is a fun. Let's get a deep cut and post it of like, dude. The you shouldn't be able to just go out there and like worry about like, can I not be myself because I have to be online? So if somebody sees me say some crazy shit, now I'm an asshole. It's like I have to fake myself to make myself.
The
Bullshit.
beauty of you is that you are who you are and you're
Oh,
genuine.
exactly.
Yeah. So I would just say, always be yourself and people love you. People
course.
love you and hate you. Who cares?
And if they hate me, they've never met me, so I don't give a fuck.
Exactly. I love that.
Well, what breaks you?
What triggers me?
Or triggers you?
Oh,
yeah.
shit. You're-
Liars. I hate liars.
Oh.
I hate. I'm like, just tell me the truth because liars tend to like believe their own lies and then they get
True.
mad at you for calling them out on their bullshit. I'm like, you could do something heinous to me. Just tell me the truth.
Yeah, they
So
just,
what was the
their
lie
goal,
when
they,
you- when
they
you-
don't
he
post
wouldn't
you on
post you?
social media.
What was the lie?
They
Did he
do
tell
all
you a
that
lie?
shit.
Why not?
Oh, a million lies. I've heard a million lies, and now I see through it. And like usually when I
Damn.
ask you a question,
Took a million.
it's because I already know the answer. So like it's in your best interest
To just
to
be
show me
honest.
that you're being
Yeah,
honest.
yeah,
You know,
true.
that's
No,
forthcoming.
I like that.
True.
At least you know. So
Yeah.
the best part is now you know. So it's up to you, not
Yeah,
him.
exactly. What about you? What's your trigger?
Um,
See, this is the stuff you should do on first dates because then you know, and so you know like someone's triggers. You don't have
Yeah.
to do the bullshit like, oh, you know,
my trigger is probably nose hair.
nose hair. Oh God. Okay, nose hair.
No, I don't know. I mean,
Do I have nose there? Is that-
yeah, it bothers the shit out of me. No, I don't know. I mean, I guess too lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, lying. You know, or
Because that's like a character thing. That's
yeah,
like
that's a character.
That's
thing.
a flaw.
That's a character thing. Cheating.
Yeah.
Cheating. Sure,
Yeah.
the fuck out of me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that's a triggering thing. Like, but why should it trigger you? Because that's just over.
Why should it trigger
Oh, let me
you?
ask you a
What the
question.
fuck
If you
kind of
found
question
out
is
somebody cheated on you, is there any way you stay?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely.
I disagree with you.
Yeah. Well, it depends how kinky they
No,
are.
not me. Yeah, exactly. I'm saying for me it's a deal breaker, but I disagree for you. I
But
think
like,
you.
but
I
with
think you allow.
you have 4 kids and a wife. so
Even
it's like-
before. But listen, if we
Yeah.
went down my past and
If
like,
your wife cheated on you now, would you leave?
she would. There's.
I know.
That's,
But if
see,
she
that's the
did-
thing, he can never answer.
Yeah.
One
hypothetical.
night.
of course. Yes, of course.
What if she emotionally cheated on you? Didn't
No,
physically do anything?
Well, first of all, there's no such thing. But like, if
Yeah, no,
she's
there is-
looking
we
at some
just
guy that's
talked
watching
about
a
it.
movie and is like, "That dude's hot," which I don't. But like, no, I don't get. But here's my
That's
thing:
so
is when you say
different.
cheating on though, now we're going into like if you're. That's like me saying, Austin, if you walk down the street and some dude assaulted me, would you kick his ass? And you're like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'd get your back. And then you're like, you see this big dude that knocked me out, and you're like, I ain't touching him, and run like a bitch.
Okay, so she's like secretly texting and deleting somebody, but like
Oh,
physically
yeah,
no.
of course. But I wouldn't have married a girl that has that capability.
He can't do hypotheticals.
No, well,
Okay.
here's the thing.
I understand.
Here's what I would say,
I understand.
Mackenzie. Like how if you're in the situation where like you're upset because he won't post you, I would say it's on you because you should have known that's who he is before you ever got this
I
involved.
disagree.
I got that. And
I don't have to worry about hypotheticals because I married the right woman.
I disagree.
I dated
you.
and married the right woman.
Yeah.
And have the right kids. I never have to worry about those things.
Yeah.
Imagine
That's
living a life
awesome.
like that.
That's awesome.
Well, social media, delete it
Yeah.
immediately. Not you because it's for your profession,
And
but
not
I'm
this
saying.
show. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, before we head out, anything else you want to plug or
He's
do?
like,
or
this is going to be such a doozy to edit.
I
This is
mean,
big console.
this is unbelievable. I mean, what happened today?
I
Whatever.
love you guys so much,
It's
and I
been
feel like
best.
at home when I come hang out with you guys. So I
Good.
feel like we need a national television show all
100%.
together.
100%.
And let's make it happen. So if you want to sponsor us, let's do
Yeah,
it.
seriously, get to Tampa and we'll do
Yeah.
this all the time. It'll be
Okay.
fun.
And
I
follow
love it.
McKinzie Roth. You
Yeah,
gotta follow
at
her.
McKinzie Roth. Please follow me. I'm fun.
How do you spell it? Because people have been looking you up and
16 different ways you can spell McKinzie. Here it is. Here's the hottest. McKinzieroth.
Oh, that's hot. That's the hottest.
Thank you.
where do we find you?
Tampa's Life, tampaslife.com.
You know me, vintage_gimmick, art, plug, comedy. Let's do it.
All right, follow us at the What's Good Tampa Show. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the What's Good Tampa Show. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at What's Good Tampa Show or visit what'sgoodtampa.com to get involved with the show. See you next time.